Hey guys, how you doing? Today, we're going to be making a tamarind soup with a Daikon radish, otherwise known as mooli. And here we have the pure tamarind pulp, some garlic and ginger, some spring greens, a Savoy cabbage, and tomatoes. All these will give our soup some nice sourness, so let's get cracking. Firstly, the foundation of our soup. Slice the ginger. You don't need to peel them, they're fine. Crush the garlic. These ones you do need to peel. Actually, I fancy a bit more ginger than that. I'm just going to cut off the bits that are a bit too dry and roughly slice. These will be the foundation for our soup, so they go in first so we can extract the flavors from them. You would normally use fresh chilies for something like this, but dried crushed chili is just as good. I like the spice. Add the boiling water, which will become our broth, and leave it to come up to a simmer. And now the Daikon radish. It is an interesting vegetable as it remains crisp and refreshing as it cooks. Give it a little peel and slice into 1/2 inch square. No, actually slice down the length of it and again. And then slice into little chunks, but not too little. Now the cabbage, another element in our sour flavor. Just cut off the base and cut off anything that looks inedible. And roughly slice. Separate out the ribbons of cabbage. Set these aside. And our next vegetable, the spring greens. Very cheap, very plentiful. And just slice it any which way you want. Just in any way that makes it fit onto a spoon. Slice some tomatoes for more sour and acid for our soup. A very healthy looking board. Now, let's try out our tamarind pulp. I reckon about this much is what we need. It can be quite tough, so take your time in breaking off a piece. We need to extract the flavor from this. It's very sour. Now you can get pots or jars of tamarind already extracted, but I figured let's give this a try. I'm not sure the best way to use this, but let's just throw it in. You could set a bowl aside with some hot water and leave the tamarind to steep and then extract the flavor from there and add it to the soup, but this will be sieved and filtered anyway, so let's see what happens. Give the flavors some time to mingle. I reckon the broth will be ready once the pulp has fully fallen apart. Now this dish is based off a Filipino dish called sinigang, which is a hot and sour soup, normally with stewed chicken or pork. There's the tamarind, not quite fallen apart yet. Let's give it more time. Give the soup a little taste every few minutes. Zingy. Let's leave this to boil for a few minutes. A few minutes is gone, so let's give it a little taste. Looks like the tamarind has fallen apart. Very nice. Lots of tang. I think that's ready. Find a bowl to help us strain it, and carefully, not so carefully, pour the broth into the bowl. Grab yourself a sieve, place it atop the pot, and bring the broth back into the pot, straining out the ginger, the garlic, and some tiny bits of tamarind that's been left over. Get all the juice. Give it a shake. Now we have the liquid that will cook all our vegetables in. In goes the Daikon radish. Good crunch. In goes the cabbage. Mild crunch. And the spring greens. Less crunch. And tomatoes. All these vegetables will add to the sour flavour that I'm looking for in our soup. Give everyone a little jangle. Now to season our soup, I like to use fish sauce for this. It's salty and fishy and a little bit tangy, but it's very strong, so only a few drops here or there will do it. Mix it all in. I think a little bit more water. And taste. Always taste. Quite strong. Spicy. Zingy. Let's leave the soup to continue cooking through the vegetables. Every now and then, have a look and taste. See how it's doing. I think a bit more fish sauce. Mix it up and leave to continue cooking. As the soup cooks, the spice will slowly mellow out. So I think next time I may add the spice a bit later to maintain their bright freshness. The vegetables look cooked but not mushy. Add a little bit more fish sauce. Why not? Now you can have the soup on its own as it is, but I like to serve it on top of some rice. Fresh out of the rice cooker. Lots of vegetable goodness. Now you can change out the vegetables to whatever you'd like. Could be carrots, could be green beans. I like to choose things that are crunchy, not too soft. And there we have it, tamarind soup with Daikon radish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.